me a second. Alright, come, let's move on to the next section. But before we do that, question to you. What does money love? What does money love? What do you think? Type into the Zoom chat. What do you think? What does money love? Money and success love speed. Money and success love decisiveness. And money and success love quick decisions. And as I said again, opportunity waits for no one. Alright? When you have an idea, start doing it. When you have an opportunity, take it. Alright? And figure out how are you gonna deliver, how are you gonna, make use of the opportunity along the way. Alright? If you got a business idea to start immediately. You don't wait, and then nothing happens. Alright? Okay, so I want to talk about the ideation. Okay? Let's talk about ideas right now. Okay? So I'm gonna ask you a series of questions. Okay? And as I flash this series of questions, I want you to answer those questions by typing into the Zoom chat without having to think too much. I just want you to type it out as you see the questions. Okay? Just don't have to think so much. Okay? Is that clear? And some of these questions, you might end up answering the same answer to all these different questions as well. But it's okay. That potentially can happen as well. Alright? And also, just so you know, some of you might be wondering, like why the Zoom chat you only can see your own whatever you type and no one else, other people's typing, is because I set it to private. But whatever you type, I can see it. But you can't see other people's chat, and other people cannot see your chat as well. The reason is because it's very distracting to many of you. So I decided to just turn it off. Is that clear? Alright. So when I ask you a question, flash it onto the screen. I want you to answer without thinking too much. Okay? Question number 1. What is easy for you but seems difficult for others? Okay, come on, type in the Zoom chat. What is easy for you but seems difficult for others? What would that be? Alright. Quick. Don't think too much. What is easy for you but seems difficult for others? Alright. Okay, good. Question number 2. What knowledge you have learned, be it during your free time, or during your school day last time? What are some of the knowledge that you have learned during your free time? Or maybe, you watch YouTube and all that. What are some of the knowledge and skills that you have learned during your free time and school time? Alright? Okay? Alright, good. Next question. What are the skills that you have developed throughout all these years? Maybe, you have developed a skill of photography, you have developed a certain skills, in computer stuff, or you have developed whatever skills, sewing skill, baking skill, alright? Any skill. What have you developed over these few years, alright? Type into the Zoom chat right now. Okay, very good. I can see a lot of answers here. Next, what are the biggest challenges that you have overcome so far in your life? So throughout your life until today, what are some of the biggest challenges that you have overcome so far? Alright, type into the Zoom chat. Okay, good. Next question. What problems do your friends ask you for help with usually? Sometimes we have friends that know we are very good in certain things, and they tend to come to us for that particular issue or challenges. What is that for you? For me, a lot of people come to me, a lot of friends come to me for computer related problems. Okay? So what does your friend look for you for help with usually? Type in the Zoom chat. Okay, very good. Next question. What would you do if you have extra time right now? What will be the things that you would like to do if you have extra free time right now? Type in the Zoom chat. Okay, very good. Next question. What do you think your friend would say that you are good at? So if I would ask your friend, hey, what is he or she good at? And what do you think your friend will answer me? Type in the Zoom chat. Okay, last question. What have you come across that made you felt there must be a better way to do it? Like, have you come across a situation where, you come across certain things, you see certain things, and then you're thinking, oh my God, there must be a better way of doing it, right? So what is that thing? What is that situation? Okay? Now, why I ask you these questions is because, sometimes, right, by asking certain questions to ourselves, right, we end up getting certain answers out of ourselves as well. All right. So, like just now, when I ask you a series of questions, doesn't it make you think a little bit? And then when I make you think about it, and then you write down the answers, some of you might even come to the point that you might realize that, hey, wait a minute, looks like I have certain skills and knowledge that I'm pretty good at, but how come I never really make use of it or make money out of it or monetize it? You get what I'm trying to say? So it's just a very simple question exercise that I wanted to provoke your thoughts, okay? But what I want you to do is that, at the end of today, okay, I want you to actually fill up and this ideation canvas, all right? It's the same 8 questions, okay? I want you to fill up this canvas, and then after that, upload into the class group. The reason for that is very simple, okay? Number 1, this is for your own personal understanding. Number 2, your classmates might look at it and ended up may look for you to do some collaboration as well. So it is good for you, all right? You could potentially turn some of the things that you're good at into some business as well. You never ever know, okay? So by end of today, make sure you do this. Very simple. I mean, this will take you not more than 3-4 minutes, okay? And sometimes some of these boxes, you might have end up same answer. That will tell you that that is the thing that seems to be your, maybe potentially your core competency as well, okay? And also remember, the bigger the pain, the bigger the demand is. All right. So is your potential idea is a painkiller or painkiller with no side effects, or it's just vitamin pills? All right. That's the difference. Okay. So let's move to this thing called business model. What is a business model? A business model describes the rationale of how an organization creates and deliver and capture value. All right. In very simple terms, how does your business make money? Okay, we're going to go through just a few business models so that you get an idea of it. Okay, these are some of the most common business model out there. Number 1 is the middleman business model. So what's a middleman business model? It means that the product to the point of customer, there's a lot of middlemen in between. What do you think is some of the middleman business that you can see in the market right now? Can you type into the Zoom for me? All right, I want to see some of the answers. What are some of the existing business that is got middlemen in between? All right, type into the Zoom chat for me. All right. I give a very simple example. Retail business is a example of a middleman business model. A retail business where the product that's being sold at the shop, it got to pass through a lot of middlemen, isn't it? From the manufacturer to the distributor, to the wholesalers, or even to the shopping mall themselves are the middlemen as well, because they take a cut out of it. And then after that, the salespeople that's standing there and trying to sell the product is also the middleman as well. Now, when there's a lot of middlemen in between, what does that mean to you? What do you think? If there's a lot of middlemen, what does it mean to you? It means there is a lot of opportunity. It means there is a lot of opportunity to optimize this business model to see how you can remove all the middlemen so that you are the only middleman left. All right. So that is something that So I want you to look around, right? Sometimes when you see all these middlemen business model, when there's a lot of middlemen, is there a way can you remove this middleman using software, using technology, using apps? All right. For example, at one point in time, I was being asked to see whether I can, disrupt the vegetable business. All right, vegetable business means from farmers to the end consumer. There's a lot of middlemen in between. So if you can use technology, use the app, right, to find a way so that from farmer straight to the consumer, well, you cut away a lot of middlemen, and then you're the only middleman left, and therefore everyone makes more money. Okay, or in another way also to reduce the cost to the end consumer as well. All right, so this is something that I want you to think about. All right, now hold on just a second. There's something I need to make some changes to very quickly. All right, sorry, just give me a second. All right, so the next one, marketplace. So what's a marketplace? When I say the word marketplace, what comes into your mind? Can you type in the Zoom chat? What comes into your mind when I say marketplace? Lazada, Shopee, eBay, Amazon, all these are marketplace. So basically marketplaces are like, a place where all these different sellers comes into a single place, and then after that consumer just have to go to one place to get anything and everything. All right. So marketplace business model has been very, very prevailing, very popular. All right. Now, don't forget also another thing. You don't just look at all these marketplaces, like these are called the B2C marketplace. There are also a lot of opportunity in the B2B space as well. Now, what I mean by B2B space, I give you a very quick example. So I used to have a client, right, that sell sewing machine spare parts. That means like spare parts for the sewing machine. Sewing machine means the machine that sew clothing and whatever. All right. So on the site, he sells needles, the sharp needles. All right. So a lot of customers will ask him, hey, do you sell needles? So even he doesn't, then he try to source it and sell it. All right, on a side hustle basis. Do you know that selling needle just on the side, he actually makes like a few million a year just selling needles? So then I was like thinking, wow, needle is such a, I'm surprised, something that's so not sexy, right? So I was thinking that, if you can create a marketplace just selling needles, and then you go to all the trade shows, related to sewing machine industry, right? I believe it's not hard, all right, to tell everybody in the world that you are the biggest needle marketplace to serve other businesses, all right? And the only way your business will die is that if people stop wearing clothing, okay? If not, people always need needles. Needle is the thing that always get changed the most often, all right? So you will be surprised. I mean, like this business, right, would easily be $100 million business selling needles. All right. Now I know you also might say, but Vince, isn't Alibaba also is a B2B space, B2B marketplace? Yeah, but you know what? Alibaba is not specialized in a specific niche or item. They are everything to everyone. All right, and they got no choice because they started it that way, and they will not go into specific niche, and try to compete with you, because they want to be a general marketplace for B2B. Okay, a specific niche for a B2B marketplace is because, for example, if you just focus on needle, you can value add, for that industry specifically. Like for example, maybe you buy a special insurance for people that buy needle from you, and if there's any issue with the product, insurance will cover it or whatever. Alibaba is not going to buy a specialized insurance for the needle industry. You get what I'm trying to say? So these are the things that has a lot of opportunity. Like I can tell you, even buttons. Your clothing got buttons, right? If you have a button marketplace, I can tell you that's $100 million business as well. Okay, you might even come up with an app, take photo of your button, and then we'll search the entire database to look for the closest button in our industry, in our marketplace. Alibaba will not create an app to search for buttons. Okay, I know got another player came up with just purely screw. Screw, any kind of screw. They develop an app. You take a photo of your screw, they will find the correct size of the screw. Screw is so small sometimes. With an app, they can find the most matching screw so that you can source for the screw. All right. Again, Alibaba will not create an app just for that. So I want you to think about like B2B marketplace is a big opportunity. All right. Now, third, subscription. So when I say about the word subscription, what comes into your mind? All right. What comes into your mind? Subscription. What are the things? Subscription is you're paying for something on a monthly basis or weekly basis, right? Now, what are some of the things that you pay on a subscription basis? What are some of the things that you pay on a subscription basis? What it is? Netflix, all right? You pay for music, Spotify, all right? Movies on demand, like all these different things, right? Last time when I do the physical workshop, there was one guy that actually answered, my wife. Wow, I tell you, I don't know whether after that he managed to go back home that day or not, okay? The wife was actually in the workshop, alright? So I want you to watch this video, quite interesting, okay? Then after I'll explain to you more about subscription model, okay? Check this out.
Hi, I'm Mike, founder of DollarShaveClub.com. What is DollarShaveClub.com? Well, for $1 a month, we send high-quality razors right to your door. Yeah, $1. Are the blades any good? No. Our blades are f***ing great. Each razor has stainless steel blades, an aloe vera lubricating strip, and a pivot head. It's so gentle a toddler could use it. And do you like spending $20 a month on brand name razors? 19 go to Roger Federer. I'm good at tennis.
And do you think your razor needs a vibrating handle, a flashlight, a back scratcher, and 10 blades? Your handsome-ass grandfather had 1 blade and polio. Looking good, pop up! Stop paying for shave tape you don't need. And stop forgetting to buy your blades every month. Alejandro and I are going to ship them right to you. We're not just selling razors, we're also making new jobs. Alejandro, what were you doing last month?
Not working.
What are you doing now?
Working.
I'm no Vanderbilt, but this train makes hay. So stop forgetting to buy your blades every month and start deciding where you're going to stack all those dollar bills I'm saving you. We are DollarShaveClub.com, and the party is on.
Funny, right? So Dollar Shave Club, they are sending shavers to your doorstep for as little as $1 a month because they realize that people tend to forget to buy the blades. All right. And this is quite interesting because I remember this very clearly when they launched it to the market. The video went viral. It was very funny. In fact, the video was the thing that helped them in this business. Now, like, there's 27 million views. I remember the founder said that, this video, they spent like 6,000-7,000. And by the way, the actor is the founder. Okay? And you know what happened? 4 years after they started this business, they sold this entire business to Unilever. Do you all know what is Unilever? Unilever is a well-known company for personal hygiene product and stuff like that, right? Unilever bought up this company. You know for how much? $1 billion. 4 years, $1 billion. Do you think that's pretty good? Well, some of you got no reaction on that. Seriously, I mean, like, it is not good, it is crazily good, right? And, maybe this guy does not own the $1 billion, maybe he's only left with 20-30%, but you know what, 20-30% is still $200-300 million US dollars. Hey, I think that's not too shabby for 4 years of work, isn't it? Alright? So, when this idea came out, right, I was thinking to myself, wow, it's very fascinating. I would love to do, something similar, subscription, funny, what can I do? And, I thought of something crazy. Okay, I don't know whether I should share with you guys or not. A bit embarrassing. I don't know if there's any kids in this class or not. I think some of you probably know what kind of subscription, what kind of products I was thinking about. Yes, you are right. Condom subscription model, right? So I was thinking of starting a subscription for condoms, and I still remember I registered for a domain name. All right, let me see what's the domain name. Let me see if I can. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, the domain name that I registered for it I still remember very clearly. Okay, let me see. I registered for $somethingclub.com. You know what did I register for? I registered $shackclub.com. Okay, hey, don't laugh at me, okay? So I registered for Shack Club, really, for real, alright? Because I was thinking to myself, hey, my country is actually the biggest condom manufacturer in the world. So the product is so near me. So, I thought that was the best, subscription model that I can come up with. So I started it and then I launched it. But you know what? After 4 weeks, the business couldn't make it. You know why? What do you think? Why do you think it failed? In fact, in case you're wondering, we actually send the product, right, in a very discreet packaging as well. Like the packaging we put there like important document only to be opened by recipient. And every week, every month, the envelope is different design. So in case you're staying with your parents, you won't get caught, right? So we think of all these things, but still fail, alright? The reason actually is because we realize that guys don't like to think and plan for these kind of things, alright? They want to do this, they want to do. Okay, they are not a planner. In fact, close to 50% of our subscribers is actually women, okay? So, so sometimes some things you think that might work, but actually turn out it can't work, alright? So, but it's something you have to think about is that if especially product that's being sold by the hypermarkets at a loss, right, don't try to compete with them. There are certain products that hypermarkets sell at a loss. For example, they might sell diaper at a loss, they might sell baby milk powder at a loss. Yeah, it's true, alright? Some of these products is loss leader. So don't try to compete with them in terms of that, okay? You're just not going to make it, okay? But subscription model is a very high value business, alright? Investors will look at this as a very high value business. For example, this Unilever buy this for $1 billion. Does it mean that this company makes $1 billion? No, alright? They are probably, probably making like somewhere around maybe 200 million or whatever a year. Alright, it's just that the company is being valued very highly because of its potential of monthly recurring income. Okay, don't worry, we'll talk about this valuation stuff and all that, soon. Alright. The next is on-demand business model. What is on-demand business model? Nowadays, a lot of things we can get on demand. Click one button on demand. Click one button, we get something on demand. What are they? What are some of the things that we can get on demand nowadays? We can get car on demand, Grab and Uber. We can get food on demand, alright, Food Panda and all that. We can get even groceries on demand. Literally almost anything is on demand. So you just have to ask yourself, is there anything that's not on demand yet? And can you turn it into an on-demand business or not? Okay. One more very well known is freemium model. What is freemium model? Freemium model came from this word, free plus premium. Okay. I'm sure you have come across, there's a lot of freemium products out there. That means like use it for free, and then after that later, pay for it. For example, games. Do you all play games? And very often nowadays playing games on the phone is like free, and then after that at the end, you end up spending money on the weapons, the coins, and everything, isn't it? Okay. So freemium is a very powerful model. Okay. Now, next thing I want to talk about is the type of startups. This is very important. I'll explain to you why in a short while. Okay. Let me in fact ask you a question. How many of you would love to build a $1 billion company? How many of you would love to build a $1 billion company? Type in yes if you want to build a $1 billion company. Okay, a lot of you want to build a $1 billion company. But my next question to you is this. To build a $1 billion company, you need to sacrifice maybe 10 years of your life. No eat, no sleep, maybe sleep only a few hours a day, alright, no life, no friends, no entertainment, no sex, no nothing, alright, for the next 10 years. How many of you still want to build a $1 billion company? Yes? No? I think half of you, who used to say yes, now say no. So I want you to understand, alright, you don't have to build a $1 billion company, alright? Not everyone needs to build a $1 billion company. I mean, some of you may be just happy with 20 million, 30 million. So my point to you is very important to choose the right kind of company to build. Okay, you have to ask yourself what kind of person you are. Okay, so do you want to build a lifestyle startup? Maybe it's just a one-man show, two-man show, you and your spouse or your partner, right? Get to travel, not very stressful. Maybe 1 year make $1 million, you're happy with it. Why not? Alright? Or small business startup. 4 or 5 people, maybe even in a family business potentially. Okay? Or a scalable startup. Maybe you are an empire builder. You are very ambitious. You know you can run to the end of the world. Alright? You are not tired. You have a lot of energy. You want to build a big company. Okay? Or viable startup. You start the company, you know you're going to sell it off at a certain point in time. And that's also very good planning as well. Alright? I mean, we have alumni in our class that especially doing this only. Start a company, 3-5 years later, sell it off. Start another company, 3-5 years later, sell it off. Okay? Or social startup. How many of you like to do social work? How many of you like to do charity work? Typing a yes if you do. Okay? But let me ask you a question. Do you think donation is a sustainable model? Like, every time people keep asking for donation, you think that's sustainable or not? No, definitely not. All right. So social startup is about building up a company where it can do social good, but this company is also making money as well. So it makes money and do more social good. All right. I love this kind of concept. All right. In fact, I even use Entrepreneur Masterclass as last 2 years, right, to raise money for kids who are suffering from cancer. Okay. So instead of charging for the class, whatever you pay for the class is donated. All right. So last 2 years, we are either the second or the largest donor of this for this cancer society in the whole entire country. All right. So we are able to build sustainable business and we're able to do good to the society. I think this is really, really powerful and important as well. Okay. So the question you gotta ask yourself: which of these kind of startup will be suitable for you? So it's important for you to build the right startup and choose the right business model plus your idea. Then it is sustainable. But if you choose the wrong startup, you're not meant to, let's say, build a scalable business, but you you want to build a scalable business and go and build it big. Halfway through, you might just even give up. Okay, so be careful about what you choose. All right. Now, I just want to quickly share this with you about disruptive business model, which is a very interesting thing. Yeah. Like I give you an example, McDonald's. And if I ask you, what is McDonald's business model? How they make money? Now, some of you probably already know this story last time, okay? Because, there was this movie on Netflix that, tells you that McDonald's actually make money from real estate, But if you didn't know the story, if I ask you how McDonald's make money, you'll probably tell me they sell burgers. So McDonald's make money from real estate because they know they're so popular that wherever they put McDonald's, there'll be a lot of traffic. So then they realize that, before they put themselves there, they keep quiet about it. They buy up as much of the place around there as possible. And then once they put themselves there, they start to lease out this property, rent out the property and make money from property rental. Okay? So that's very clever. So if you try to beat McDonald's to it and sell cheaper burgers, you probably die first. Alright? So that's what I mean by hidden business model. Okay? So you don't know how actually your competitor make money. Or your competitor don't know how you make money as well. So this kind of business model, the disruptive thinking, right, is very powerful. I remember I have a student that came to me. He's selling jeans, okay, and he asked me how to sell more jeans. So you see, the thing is that sometimes when you want to sell jeans, right, jeans is a little bit pricier than other pieces of clothing. A jeans can be like, $50, $100 or whatever it is, right? So I told him, why don't you think about another apparel that you can potentially sell for dirt cheap or give it up for free, and attract the customer in, and then only sell the jeans. So at the end, we thought about t-shirt, and then hire some good designers to design the t-shirt, because at the end of the day, the t-shirt only costs how much, right? Like less than US dollar, maybe $2 cost price, all right? So for $2 cost price, but who decide what is the value of the t-shirt? So if you hire a good designer, one-time price, but design very nice t-shirt, the value of the t-shirt can be like $10. $2 cost, you sell it for $10. But you say today you just have to pay $1 or $2, you can get this product shipped to your doorstep. Alright, for $2 get a nice designer t-shirt, and then when they buy the t-shirt, you upsell them the jeans. Are you interested to buy jeans? We got high quality jeans. Or maybe even you give the t-shirt for free. Do you think a lot of people will take that free t-shirt? It's a very nice design t-shirt, assuming, alright? So give away the t-shirt, but you tell them you have to pay for shipping. $2 for shipping or whatever, I don't know. And then when they come in, you upsell them. So you're gonna end up getting a lot of customers, alright? So this is just some examples of how you think about it, okay? Now, I want to introduce to you this thing called the lean canvas. Okay? You see, when you have an idea in your head, right, the first thing you do is not to start a business immediately. What you want to do is to take the idea and break it down into these 9 boxes in something called the lean canvas to give you better clarity before you continue to pursue building that idea. Alright? So I want you to pay attention, because you will actually take your idea that's in your head and do a lean canvas as well. Okay? So I'm going to use an example of, let's say, the business of Uber. Uber, Grab, alright? Depends on which country you're in. Uber and Grab is getting car on demand, right? So I'm going to use that as an example to fill up these 9 boxes. I'm going to go through it with you, and I want you to take note of it as well, because after that I want you to do your own link canvas also. Okay, so when you have an idea, you will break it down into these 9 boxes to give you a better clarity. Alright, so ready? Number 1, customer segment. So what is customer segment? Basically, who are your targeted customer? Who are your targeted users? Alright, so Grab and Uber, who are their customer segment? The passenger is a customer. Actually, the driver is also the user and customer as well, because the driver has to drive the passenger, right? So these are the 2 things that you fill up into the box. Okay, what are your type of customers? You can list down there. Alright, then at the bottom there, early adopters. Who are the early adopters that will potentially use your product or services? For Uber and Grab, who do you think is the early adopters? It's a very straightforward answer, isn't it? The early adopters will probably be people who use public transport, or people that used to use taxi as well. All good so far? Very simple and straightforward, yeah? That's customer segment. Number 2, problems. Specify the customer problem that your product is meant to solve. Alright, so what is Grab and Uber trying to solve? Expensive taxi services, availability, driver profile, and for the driver is to know who you drive, so that you know you're safe. Alright, part-time job opportunities. These are the kind of problems that Uber and Grab trying to solve. Okay, so what is the problem that your product and solution trying to solve? Please fill up this box as well. Okay, and at the bottom of this box, list down the existing alternative. Alright, existing alternative that today is trying to solve this problem. Public transport, classic taxi. Okay, pretty straightforward. Number 3, revenue stream. List down the ways that your product is generating the revenue. So for Uber and Grab, very simple. 25% of the fees for the car. That's how Uber and Grab makes money. So how your product and services make money? Put it down there. Alright, into this box, revenue stream. Number 4, solution. Explain what experience the customer are meant to have. So what is the solution, the outcome that your customers will get from your product or services? So for Uber and Grab, the solutions are supposed to be cheaper rides, but nowadays it's becoming expensive. Number 2, wide car network. Last time very hard to get taxi, now it's easier. Alright, drivers and passenger rating, so that you can rate each other, okay, for higher quality services. Alright. Number 5, unique value proposition. Describe the uniqueness of your product and show its key differences from the existing alternative. So, what's your unique value proposition? For Grab and Uber, they say that all-in-one service app which allow you to find a safe ride 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year. Okay, that's a typo there, okay, just to keep you awake, alright? Work on your own schedule and revenue, navigate the route through the app. So these are some things that are, to Uber and Grab, they think that's a unique value proposition, something that unique, that differentiate from others, alright? So what is unique for you, for your product and services? Put it into this box. And then at the bottom there, high-level concept. So high-level concept is a short and easy to understand statement about your products, alright? So for Uber and Grab, they say something like this. Uber is like a taxi, but cheaper, safer, and more flexible. Understand? So for your product and services, maybe you can say that my product is like, give an example of existing thing out there that easy for people to understand, but cheaper, safer, make more money or whatever, I don't know. So if let's say for example you are the founder of YouTube, people ask you, hey, what is YouTube? Then you might describe, oh, YouTube is like television, but on demand, 247, more entertainment, anytime, any day. I mean, just an example, okay? Because people understand television, right? So you use television as a comparison. Everybody clear? So what I want you to think about is what is the high-level concept for your product services that's easy to describe, okay? Number 6, channels. List, the specify the communication channel to reach out to your target audience. So how do you communicate with your targeted audience? Word of mouth, PR, referrals, SMS, WhatsApp, telephone call, emails. What are some of the ways? Alright, list it down there. Number 7, key matrix. So what is key matrix? Key matrix defines the tracking. What is the data that you need to track to measure the progress of your business. So this is the few important numbers that you should track to find out whether your business is progressing or not. So for Uber and Grab, what is important to them? Number of users, number of rides, and how much money the driver makes. These are the few numbers in Uber and Grab's opinion, they think that is important to them. So what is important for your business? Is it number of users? Is it number of minutes? Is it number of purchases? Or what? Okay, think about it. Number 8, cost structure. List down fixed and variable cost structure. So basically, doing a business, your idea may need a lot of different type of costs, right? So list down some of the major costs involved, to do your business, right? Whether you need office, you need the internet, you need computers, you need human resources, you need raw ingredients, you need to manufacture things, whatever. Okay, list it down there. Number 9, unfair advantage. A special thing about your idea that the competitors are not able to obtain or copy in any possible way. So if you ask me, I think it's nowadays quite impossible to say that, you got something that people totally cannot copy. Instead, I want you to think about something in your idea that is extremely hard, the hardest for people to copy. I think that is a fairer statement, okay? So what's the one thing in your product or services or idea that is very hard for people to copy? Is it your technology? Do you have a patent? Do you have a connection? Do you know somebody important? Alright, maybe you know a politician, you know some high authoritative people, alright? Or maybe you have a certain access to certain education that not many people study. I don't know. What could that be? Put it into here. Alright? So these are the 9 boxes that forms the entire lean canvas. And when you do this exercise, right, it will give you so much of clarity in your idea. I promise you that. Okay? So by the end of the class, I want you to write your own lean canvas. I want you to think of one business idea that you are going to use throughout this entire workshop, because we will take that one idea and build up across many different exercises, and you will see by the end of the workshop, right, all the homework that you do is the entire plan of how to start your business idea, okay? So I want you to choose one idea. I know some of you might get very stressed out about it. Don't worry. Any idea also never mind. Whether it's an existing business that you have, or whether it's a new idea that you want to do but never done before, or whether it's a made-up idea, or if you really got no idea at all, never mind. Just choose something out there that you already existed for the reason of practice this thing, all these exercises. Maybe you can just pick up Starbucks coffee as your business. It's okay. Doesn't matter. As long as you pick one idea, stick to it for all these few days of the workshop. Don't change your idea in between. I want you to see the process of how even when I have a new idea, what is the process I go through to make sure that after I finish this process, I know that I'll have a very high chance of success building this business. Is that clear, everybody? Pick one idea. Doesn't matter what idea it is. A new idea, old idea, original idea, make-up idea, also never mind. As long as you pick one idea, I want you to use that one idea throughout this entire workshop. Clear, everybody? Alright? So decide on the idea, prepare your lean canvas based on this idea, and upload into the class group. Okay? I mean, when you write on a piece of paper, you draw all these boxes. After finish, you take a photo, upload it into the class group. All clear, everybody? Alright? Type in yes, you understand what I'm saying. Okay? Don't need to and also I want you to understand I'm not expecting perfect answers. Listen very carefully. I'm not expecting a perfect answers. I just want you to progress over perfection, because version 1 is better than version none. Once you practice one time a lean canvas, even you get 50% wrong, or maybe you only understand 50% what I say, never mind. But as you do, you're gonna be so much better. Second time, third time, fourth time, fifth time, it's gonna be better. Is that clear? Alright? So please try it out. Okay? Don't worry. Right or wrong doesn't matter. At least you give it a shot. Alright? Wait. Sorry, hold on. Give me a second here. Alright, so quick question. I mean, have you guys enjoyed the workshop so far? Type in a yes if you enjoyed the workshop right now, alright? Actually, we are barely scratching the surface, alright? If you think today is amazing, so far, it is probably just 1% of what I want to teach you, alright? But I'm just pacing it so that, I don't want to scare the shit out of you. I would just want to take things, build up the pace and stuff like that, all right? But over the next few days, it's going to be amazing, all right? I mean, I have prepared some extra content as well, because I really, really want to maximize, your time here and learn as much as possible, all right? I mean, there will be some super duper platinum, diamond, golden gem, which, is not going to be recorded at all because it's so sensitive. But, it will be shared with you over the next few days, all right? I won't tell you which day as well, all right? Because, you know what? This is on purpose because some people say, I want to attend, I'll be here and all that, but they end up not attending, all right? So, you know what? For you guys who are so committed, I will make sure 200% that you are going to be well rewarded, all right? And so there will be it will progressively push through and it will be getting a little bit more stressful as we move along, all right, more tense, but, it's for your good, all right? I'm not trying to torture you on purpose, but it is for your good, okay? So, anyway, I want to ask you guys a question, all right? Just want to ask you guys a question, okay? If you're given a chance to be personally mentored by me, all right, how many of you would love to have a shot at that? How many of you want to have a chance to get selected to be mentored by me? Type in me if you want to be that person, all right? I mean, I'm just checking, okay? So, like how many of you are truly feeling like in your heart that, you want a chance at making a change in your current circumstances? You do want to build a successful business. You want to live the life that, you always dream of. You want to take care of your family, your mom and dad in the best possible way, all right? I mean, who feels that way, all right? Type in me if that's you, all right? I mean, all I can say is this, right? I mean, I'm sure you do know that you do need to put in hard work into building a multi-billion-dollar business, isn't it? I mean, I feel that that's quite obvious, and I believe that you have come to terms with that. If not, you wouldn't be here in the first place, right? So, but the challenge is that some people will tell me that, Vince, I work very hard. It's not that I don't work hard, but how come I work hard? I'm not getting the result that I feel that I deserve, all right? And you know what? That's not, then you are not the odd one, okay? I mean, this is such a common problem, which is the reason why I feel so motivated to teach classes like this, because I know for a fact that for someone to become a multimillionaire is nothing related to luck or your family background must be rich or you must be a genius or number one in school and all that. None of that, all right? It is just that unfortunately, you're not exposed to certain strategy, to certain way of doing things. And that is the difference between people who are super successful and people who are not. All right? The difference is that you didn't tap into certain knowledge and skills. All right? That could have turned your hard work into a multi-million-dollar rather than your hard work turned into 1,000, 10,000, 50,000. You see what I'm trying to say? So that's the point. All right? So what I want to do for you is this, all right? I'm going to give you the link to fill out the form in a short while, right? And the reason I want you to fill out that form, it is sort of like a mentoring pre-qualifying process, okay? And why I want to do that is because I want to firstly understand each and every one of you, your current circumstances, your situation, who you are, where you're from, what you do, what you have done, what you have not done, who you know, what resources you have, your strengths, your weaknesses, all these things as much as possible, all right? Because if I am going to, allow, all right, or pick you, all right, to mentor you, I got to make sure that you're the right person, isn't it? Okay? So I need all of you to fill out the form and I give you a link. Objective is to really understand you as a person. And on day 3, I will have a very big announcement to make. Okay? So I want you to go to this link right now, vinceinnercircle.com, and just fill it out first. Alright? Anyway, you don't have to speculate. It's like some of you might be thinking, is this where Vince are trying to sell me something? Alright? Yes, my apprenticeship, is 30 to 50,000 US dollars, but it is already no longer available actually. Okay, I have already discontinued that because I simply don't have the time to spend one-to-one with that many people. So that's why I stopped that program. All right, and so last time I used to charge 30-50,000 US dollars per year for apprenticeship. All right, and of course I've created so many millionaires as well. Right. So even that also, some people thought that 30,000 wow means a lot. That's actually a discounted rate. All right, because back then, before then, I do consultation also. It's like $8,000 per hour. All right, so apprenticeship 1 full year, 30 to 50,000. But I'm not even talking about that, guys. I want you to understand this form is nothing related to that apprenticeship. Okay, my goal is to actually firstly understand you, what you do, what you're trying to achieve. All right, if you fill up this form, and there'll be a very big surprise for you by day 3. All right, let's just say that if you get picked, right, you will get mentored by me at such a small fraction of a price that it is probably less than a cup of Starbucks coffee per day. I'm gonna put it as that. Okay, I am not gonna tell you more for now. Okay, the reason is because I don't want you to fill up this form just because of that, but rather I want you to fill up this form so that we can get to know each other a little better. All right, whether you're gonna get picked or not doesn't matter, because if I read about you, at least I know 0.5% or 1% of you after I read the form, and who knows, by knowing you a little bit more, what that could lead to. Make sense to you guys? All right, I'm just gonna take you 5-10 minutes of your time to just fill that up. All right, so fill that up. All right, and let me know you better, and whether you get picked or not on day 3, we shall see. All right, but I can only tell you, if you don't fill up, you are guaranteed not to be picked. All right, if you fill up, I cannot guarantee whether you get picked or not, but there's always that chance. That's all I'm saying. All right, so please fill up the form right now. All right, and then please take 5 to 10 minutes, doesn't matter now. Okay, to me, I think it's only fair, because if I'm gonna spend my time mentoring you, I have to make sure that I'm spending my time on the right person. Okay, no need to fluff the answers or things like that. Just answer me honestly in the form. All right, the better the answer is, the more honest the answer is, the more I know how to help you. All right, doesn't have to purposely try to impress me with your answer. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, CK came to me without any idea, and I end up giving him an idea to sell a white shirt, and it became a multi-million-dollar business. See, guys? All right, so once you fill that up, I will announce something to you on day 3. Okay, that's all I'm saying. All right, don't worry, fill up this form doesn't cost you money. Okay, no need to overthink. Some people fill up the form also have to think 10 times or whatever. No need, just fill up the form first, and I will let you know what's happening in a few days time. The only thing is, please make sure you don't miss out in the next few days. If not, once you find out, it's too late. Your jaw is gonna drop. You're gonna bang the wall, all right, and wish that you were here. Okay, I don't want to hint any further. Okay, I'm gonna keep it as a mystery for now. All right. In fact, this is actually part of the filtering process as well. Some people think that, hey, Vince, what's the big deal to fill up the form? Yeah, I don't know. Some people think that it's a very big deal to fill up the form, and it's so hard for them to fill up. They procrastinate. They think they overanalyze. All right, or they're just lazy. I have no idea. Okay, so please quickly fill up this form right now, yeah, everybody. All right, I'm gonna give you another 6 minutes or so, and then after that we're gonna continue to the next section. Okay, let me go and get some water first. In the meantime, play some music for you. Quickly go and fill it up. All right. You don't have to rush. If you take me time a bit more to write more, it's okay. I give you all the time in the world. I really want to know you as much as possible. So next few days, I really not going to have enough sleep, because I will actually go through one by one, all the forms. Okay? Alright, 2 more minutes, try to fill it up, but it's okay if you need more time, alright? I'm just trying to, give some of you some time. If you have completed, then, take a 1 minute break or so, and then, after this, we will move on, alright? So don't worry guys, if you need more time, as long as by today you get it done, alright? I just want you to try to fill up as much as possible, because I really need to know who you are, and, your details about you. And then after that, we shall see whether if you're the right fit, that we can work closer together. Okay? I mean, no, filling up this form doesn't mean that you'll be forced to mentor by me, okay? I don't force people to be mentored by me, alright? But if you ask me, my primary objective is really doing all these things is to really discover people, that truly has that, desire of wanting to succeed, build something, alright, achieve something. This is the reason why I'm doing this, alright, and then hopefully I can invest in them and end up, my student make even more money for me, alright. So if you want to think what's the selfish motive, this is a selfish motive, alright. So anyway, okay, if you're done typing, done. Okay, so some of you are done, alright? Some of you are still halfway. No problem, okay? I'll tell you what, take your time to fill up while I move on to the next section, alright? Because I'm going to introduce a guest speaker, which I think is going to blow your mind away, alright? So continue to fill up as and when you can, but just make sure by today complete it, okay? Every single one of you. Because as I said again, alright, whether you're gonna end up be chosen to be mentored by me or not, alright, I still believe that as long as you fill out the form, it crosses my mind, there's always that chance of me remembering you, and whether I could pass you some business deal or connect you to certain people, you never know, alright. But my main point is, of course, although my primary objective is to look out for the next person to mentor, but as I said again, I always have to get to know as many people as possible so that I can interconnect each other and help each other. That's my point. Alright? Okay, so with that said, I got one last thing I really want to share with you guys, because every time when I talk about, product launches, how Oxford used product launch and did 1 million in the first 10 days and things like that, I always have this request, alright, from people who wants me to teach them how to do product launch, alright? And you know what, truth to be told, right, come to think about it, all this while actually I never really have an official workshop, that I teach about product launch. Even if I have, it's to my private clients, or to my private mentoring or coaching student, things like that. So I never really have a public class that I teach about product launch. But do I think it is a very important skill? I think it is. I mean, just think about it. What do you guys think? Like, if you have that skill and knowledge to learn about product launch and you're able to, make a lot of sales in a very short period of time, do you think that's a very helpful skill for you guys? I mean, imagine you can launch any product, any business, and you get a lot of customers all rushing in a very short period of time. Do you think that'd be very helpful? Alright? So knowing that I keep having this kind of request, actually I never entertained this request for many years. Alright? But in the recent times, in fact only very recently, that I decided to do something about it. Okay? So just hear me out first, okay? I mean, because you guys are in for a treat, okay? And if not, you don't know what you miss out, alright? Just give me about 10 to 15 minutes to share this something with you, okay? So, I've been doing product launches all my life. Some of you might have heard of my stories. I did 69,000 in 7 days, $250,000 in 7 days, $350,000 in 7 days. I mean, these are some of the product launches that I did. And, I shared with you as well, like how Oxford did 600,000 in 7 days. And in the first 10 days, we did over 1 million selling just white shirt alone. All right. I mean, why need to wait for 1 year to make that 1 million if we can do it in 10 days? Agree? And if you can make that 1 million in the first 10 days and you get like maybe 8 to 10,000 paying customers within the first 10 days of your business, don't you agree you can make so much more money with these 10,000 customers moving forward? You get what I'm trying to say? So for me, I don't like to do things slowly, like 10 sales, 20 sales, 30 sales every day. And then, I mean, for me, it's like if I can make 10,000 customers pay me money, tomorrow, if I promote something else to these 10,000 customers, would you agree that I'll make quite a big amount of money as well? That's what happens to Oxford, alright? And that's the reason why I love product launch, because time waits for nobody. Let's put it this way, right? And I mean, let me ask you a question. If you can make money slow and fast, which one do you want? I know it sounds like a stupid question, but I want you to realize that time is very important. Speed is very important. And today's world, everything is moving faster and faster and faster. Agree? So that's why I love product launch, and it's something that has served me very well for the last, 10 over years by now, alright? And after I learned this knowledge from my mentor, I've been using this throughout all my businesses. Every single one of my businesses that I start, I always use product launch because I want to get that jump. So that after that, my life gets easier after that, alright? So, what I intend to organize for you guys is that I decided to organize a product launch for you guys, alright? A product launch masterclass for you guys, alright? But wait, don't worry, hear me out first, okay? Don't speculate that, when it's gonna sell me something. Wait, I want to show you what I have in store for you guys first, alright? So this 7-figure product launch, alright? I'm gonna be going through in details with you, alright? How to launch any product or services, offline, online business, digital, physical services, consultation, no problem, alright? And most importantly, I will even show you how I deconstruct a full product launch, how I did that 6-7 figure within that 7 days, full disclosure for you guys, so that you can see in exact details how I do it, alright? I mean, I got no problem revealing this to you guys. I'm not even afraid of you guys copying me because the market is so huge, okay? And after that, I will even share with you an improved version of that, where I did, an express product launch. In case if you cannot wait for 7 days, I'm going to show you an 8 hours product launch, right? How to do, it's going to be challenging to get 7 figure in 8 hours, but 6 figure is definitely possible, alright? So how do you do an 8-hour launch instead of a 7 days launch, okay? That one will be super interesting, alright? And how to ensure that you can guarantee the success in your product launch before you even launch. Now this is very important because some people just do it blindly and then don't realize, and then after that they lose a lot of money, alright? But how can you make sure that before you launch, before you spend your money on the launch, before you spend time on the launch, you already know that your launch is going to be successful? That is very important. We don't have guesswork one. We have a certain strategy and method to make sure that our launch is going to be successful before we spend even more time on it. Why waste your effort and your money if you don't know it's going to be successful or not? Agree? So that's what I'm going to be teaching you as well. And how to do pre-order, how to collect money first and then deliver the product later. Alright, a lot of you always very curious on things. How do you get people to pay for the white shirt? Wait for 3 months for the white shirt to deliver. Nobody does that. We do, but there's a certain details in there. How do you do a pre-order? Very important, okay? And also how to make 200% or more money from your launch with my mother of all upsell strategy. Alright, I know we all heard about upsell, but the way I do upsell is very different from other people. Okay, so in this launch, I'm gonna show you how it's being done, and also how to create upsell even if you have no product to upsell, and you can make even more money from it. So some people don't know what to upsell. It's okay. I will teach you how to create an upsell. Alright, and the best thing is you don't even need to do it first. You sell the upsell already, then only you create the product. Alright, and also how did I went and did a $250,000 launch without any of my own product? Okay, no product. I'm not using my own product at all. Okay, and yet I can make 250,000 from a launch. This will be reviewed for the very first time in this 7-figure product launch masterclass. Alright, so as I said, I decided to do something amazingly crazy for you guys, okay? And it's for a good purpose, okay? Here's my special super duper kick-ass offer for you guys, alright? I'm gonna open this offer for about 2 hours because I don't want this offer to leak out to anyone else, alright? It is just for you guys who are here. You deserve this offer, alright? All I ask from you today, right, to join this 7-figure product launch, I mean, before I even tell you this offer, I want you to understand, yeah, if I'm gonna do this workshop, I mean, out there, I mean, I will definitely charge a few $1,000s for it. Simple as that, alright? And you will know that it is worthwhile because that is the standards, alright? And to learn something that's of so high value, definitely there will be some cost involved in, that I expect from my students to pay for this course, alright? If you were in my shoe, you'll do the same as well, alright? So to me, this cost minimum $1,000-$2,000 is a very normal price, okay? But I'm not even talking about $1,000-$2,000. Okay, all I'm asking from you is very simple. Today, all you got to do is to donate anything above $100. Okay, donate anything above $100. You can come to my workshop and learn this full 7-figure product launch masterclass. Now, what I mean by that very simple, because I'm using this 7-figure product launch to do a fundraising for the children who are suffering from cancer. It is something that I've been supporting for already a few years now. I think by now it's like my 3rd or 4th year already. Okay, so I've been always been supporting this pediatric cancer. That means helping kids who are suffering from cancer, raising awareness, raising money to support them, alright? In fact, together with a lot of my previous students, we are already the 2nd largest donor in the entire country, my country, Malaysia. In fact, when I do this in different countries, I will try to donate to all the different countries' pediatric cancer society, alright? Because the first time, the moment I visit them, I already feel very heartbroken when I see these kids, 2 years old, 3 years old, 4 years old, 5 years old, suffering from cancer. They don't even know what's going to happen tomorrow. And ever since then, I always try my best to bring that awareness and try to support them as much as I can. Right? I've raised even up to almost, I believe my figure is bigger than this by now. Right? So together with my students, I'm trying to achieve even more as well. Okay? So all I ask from you is very simple. Alright, putting any kind of donation above $100, anything above $100 will be donated to the children who are coping with cancer. Alright, so of course, I hope you donate as much as possible. As I said before, this class, I am 100% assure you that it should have gone for nothing less than $1,000. Alright, but today I'm just asking you guys to donate anything above $100. You can come into the class. Alright, anything above the $100 mark will be donated to the children who are suffering from cancer. So I hope you can donate as much as possible. Okay, very likely this will be channeled to the National Cancer Society of my country, Malaysia. And if I'm in any other country that we can donate to, we will also do the same as well. So after the donation, come in and attend and learn the whole entire class. And by the end of the class, if you're not happy for whatever reason at all, please take your money back. Doesn't matter. Okay? Because part of the donation that I'm supposed to donate, I would have donated anyway. Alright? So all I ask from you is come in and learn with an open heart. Okay? Please don't take advantage of what I'm giving you guys today. Alright? Really attend and learn. And if you're not happy by the end of the class, you don't receive any kind of value at all, you didn't learn anything at all, take your money back. Simple as that. Alright? But when you learn and you do your own launch and you make a hell lot of money with it, alright, once you hit 6-figure, I expect you to come and tell me and pay the balance of the tuition fee. I think that's very fair. Okay? Can we all agree to that or not? Type in a yes if you can agree to that. Okay? You say one, you say one, okay? I expect you to keep to your words, okay? So, this seven-figure product launch, as I said again, alright, come in, donate anything above $100, and then attend the class. By the end of it, if you're not happy, doesn't matter, take your money back. So there's absolutely no risk on your side, okay? Because all I want is to make sure that open up your mind and you see how I really do a product launch, all the behind the scene, all the tiny details I will be giving every single details of it, and you will realize that, oh my god, actually how to make a successful product launch, there is maybe, a 30, 40, 50 steps behind it, okay? But you know what? Once you learn this skill, it's going to be with you for the rest of your life. You can launch any other business and product you want in the future, alright? So all I ask from you is to please come in and learn with an open heart, alright? And then please take action and build your own product launch in the future. Make sense? Alright? Now, something to top this up, alright? Because I know that some people will also ask me, hey Vince, I also want to learn about how you do all this online summit. So some of you might know by now that actually I do online summit during the COVID time, alright? Where, online summit means having a lot of people coming in at one go, and thousands of people, and then, you have a multiple speaker event in whatever industry you're in, whatever passion or hobby you're in, alright? And you position yourself as an authority. You are the main speaker, and then you have so many other speakers come in to add value, alright? So during the COVID, I became the market leader when it comes to live conference, online conference. In fact, my first conference was 12,000 live participants attended, right? And after that, I did another 6 to 7 of them during the first 2 months of COVID. So I was generating about maybe 50, 60,000 leads, and I did over a few million in sales using this one method called online live conference, alright? So some people want to learn from this as well. To be honest with you, I don't teach anymore, okay? However, I did teach about 40 people about this particular skill, and I recorded it as well, alright? So if you want to get access to this and learn about how I generated 40,000 sales, 40,000 leads and 1.1 million sales in the first 6 months using the live summit model, alright, how to design the best offer and to make profit on the spot, and how to get thousands of people coming and watch you live, in your conference, alright, how to get speakers to come and, contribute and add value to your audience, and position yourself as an authority. Because if people see your conference, wow, there's so many other people that are speaking as well, you must be somebody, right? So how to do that? How to get speakers to come and speak for your event without paying them a single dime, alright? In fact, they'll be very happy to be part of it as well. What's the psychology behind it? How can you create a win-win offer for them, alright? And how to build instant credibility and follow-up businesses after the live summit, okay? That's very important, alright? Now, if you want to learn this whole entire framework, the playbook, the blueprint of doing live summit, so that you can do your own live summit in the future, you don't even need to do like tens of thousands. Even if you do a 500 people conference, a 1,000 people conference, you are already start to position yourself as an authority in your industry or in the niche that you want to be at. So for that, I can give you access to this recording, the full set of recording of the whole entire workshop. All you have to do is just top up another $50. That's it, alright? So you have two choices. Option number one, donate anything above $100 US, you can come and join my 7-figure product launch masterclass. Or option number two, you can get access to the 7-figure product launch plus live summit masterclass, top up another $50. So that means you donate anything above $150 US, you can come and join get access to the live summit masterclass recording as well. Alright. In fact, this live summit masterclass, to be honest with you, I believe the last time I charged about 1,000 or so for every student, that first 40 students. Okay, so you can get access to that same thing for $50. Alright. But of course, I hope you donate as much as possible. Alright. Now I'm not done yet. One more very important thing I want to point out to you guys, okay, which is TikTok. Alright. Now, I also been getting a lot of students requesting about TikTok topic. Alright. So how is TikTok? How important is TikTok? Let me ask you guys a question. How many of you are on TikTok? I mean, you actually use TikTok. Can you type in me into the chat if you are using TikTok? At least, once a week or whatever it is. Can you type in the chat? Let me know how many of you are on TikTok? I know there's many of you on TikTok, right? Because the data doesn't lie, right? I mean, TikTok has surpassed Instagram in total minutes by since 2022. Okay, they surpassed Facebook, they surpassed Instagram, all right. And TikTok engagement also surpassed Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp in terms of average hour spent per user. All right, it's crazy the number. Okay, and TikTok users are spending more time on TikTok than Facebook or YouTube. All right, so it's a very crazy engagement we are looking at right now. And here's the thing. TikTok is at 1.7 times more likely than other platforms to be the source for product discovery. That means people are using TikTok to search for products, all right, and get to know products. And TikTok users are 1.4 times more likely than other platforms to research product brands they find on the platform. So you see, TikTok is designed for monetization actually. Even though it is highly entertaining, it is actually a lot of people are going in there to buy stuff, alright? And TikTok users are 1.4 times more likely than other platform users to buy a product or brand they find on TikTok. So if you're not on TikTok, people are not going to buy it. If you're on TikTok, you get more people are going to buy stuff from you, alright? So, with that said, I have actually teamed up with this person, alright? Her name is Wanda, alright? So, Wanda is actually the person that I teamed up with for the last few years. Actually, we have known each other tens of years ago, alright? She was in my class last time, learned about online marketing, and then she gone on to become highly successful in online marketing. In fact, she's already one of the top in TikTok, alright? When it comes to TikTok e-commerce, how to monetize in TikTok, alright, she has been receiving awards, alright, to recognize her ability in TikTok. She even beat a lot of big agencies, alright. She just doing this as a hobby. She enjoyed doing it, but she did such a good job because she really went deep into TikTok, alright. So so that's why I actually team up with the best. In fact, we started our own academy on this as well. All right. So just to share with you, I mean some of the case study. Okay. I mean she was just pulling this data out for me. She have one student. All right, and started from nothing that time in June 2022. July only started a little bit, and then you know what happened? She started to teach them and coach them how to do it, the TikTok, alright, teach them how to do a proper way of doing TikTok marketing. And you can see that, the total sales is on the left hand side. Sorry, there's no dollar sign there, but July 17,000, August 27,000, September 57,000. And the interesting thing is by month number 4, this particular student is already making 100,000. Alright, within first 4 months of starting TikTok, alright, and it doesn't stop there. The following year, by March, they are already doing 1.5 million per month. That is 9 months, okay? Now, I don't know if you think this is slow or fast, but I think 9 months can hit 1.5 million in sales per month. I think that is pretty damn good, alright? Of course, some of you are going to throw me questions like, how much is the profit and things like that. Come on, at 1.5 million, and the ad cost is 50,000, even if you say that you can only make 50% of it is profit, I think that is still damn decent. Even if it's 30% profit, I still think that is super good, alright? And you can see that April is 1.9 million, alright? So to me, TikTok commerce is becoming super big, mega big, alright? And this is talking about some student who is going down, coming from scratch. She even have cases where the clients go to her, initially is quite good, doing 15,000 and then 12,000, but then after they start going down, and then after they go and meet up with her, she trained them, and it goes back up again, right? You can see September, the transformation starts to happen, go up to 95,000, and then October go up 390,000, and then after November 845,000, and then by December go to 1.1 million. So this one was it went down, and then she managed to help them to pick it up from September, October, November, December. In 4 months, jump back up to 1.1 million. Alright? I think from let me see, I go back there again. From the time she took over, help them with it, from 95,000, go back to 1.1 million. I think that is not too bad, isn't it? You get what I'm trying to say? So that is what she is capable of. And it's not even one hit wonder, okay? See, January, February, 1.5 up to 1.5 million, alright? Another case, she was sharing as well. Sorry, I cannot tell you the exact shot because I think that's very unfair to these students. All right, if not, you're gonna end up reverse engineering these students. Okay, August did 1.5 million, then September 1.1. October 300,000, November 200,000 is going down like crazy, all right? And December 60,000. So what she did, she trained them up in 1st of January, and then by January start to grow up to 230,000, all right, and 800,000. February 1.6 million at a 75k ad spend. Okay. How many of you think that's pretty good? Let's be really genuinely honest here. How many think that's pretty good? All right. So I can tell you right now, if I want to show off her case study, right, she has a lot of it now. I'm just showing you 2 or 3 case studies. She has tons of it. She has done it in so many different industries, all right? And, not just fashion, selling gold, all right? Selling hardware, selling gadgets, all kinds of stuff, okay? So I team up with her, and she's going to be conducting this class, and it's called the E-commerce Specialist Masterclass. All right, where you're going to go behind the scene to learn about how to get a TikTok shop up and running in the right way, execute effective promotion and campaign to boost your video and live stream and get more leads and sales. Not just selling e-commerce product, not just selling product in e-commerce store, but also using it to generate leads for business as well. All right, how to manage and understand a TikTok campaign and analytics to identify more opportunities. How to see all the details about it, all right? And how the growth strategy to make sure you have consistent profit months and months and months. And most important thing is how to make sure you're not getting banned from TikTok so that your sales don't stop. Now, this is not easy, because unless you have done it a long time, sometimes you don't know how to navigate the rules and regulation of TikTok, okay? TikTok is even stricter than any other platform, but it also means that less competitor as well, all right? And understanding TikTok algorithm to maximize your performance and profit. So it's very important to understand how TikTok works, because then only you can maximize the potential. This is also those kind of secretive information that people who have been there and done that for many years, then only they know. But the good thing is because Wanda has done it for so many different clients and coaching so many students, obviously she will have a lot of insights as well. She works very closely with TikTok as well. All right. So with that said, you have option 1, donate anything above $100 US, you can get access to the 7-figure product launch. All right. Option 2, donate anything above $150 US, you get access to the 7-figure product launch plus the live summit. This is to amplify whatever that you can make from product launch and even further. Option number 3 is to get access to the e-commerce specialist masterclass. And if you choose option 3, what will happen is that I will include the 7-figure product launch and the live summit included for free. All right. So this e-commerce specialist masterclass, all you got to do is just donate anything above $350 US. You'll get access to the class conducted by Wanda, plus my 7-figure product launch and the live summit masterclass. So effectively, it's just an extra $200 US. All right. If you go to this class a la carte alone, it is already $500 to $600 US. All right. So I repeat, option 3, if you take up the e-commerce masterclass, you will get the 7-figure product launch and the live summit masterclass for free. All right. And all you have to do is to donate anything above $350 US to get access to all these 3 items. Okay. So what I need you to do is this, okay? Please pay attention to what I got to say, all right? Because I need you to put in the order properly, okay? So I need all of you right now to load up this website called buildgoodkarma.com. Every one of you, please go to this link first, okay? Go to this link first. Let me explain to you so that you can see and understand how to put in the order, because you can decide what is the price that you want to put in, you see. So I need to explain to you. Everybody, please go to buildgoodkarma.com right now. Let me know, can you load up or not? Type in yes if you can load it up. Alright, so you should see a web page something like this, okay? And if you scroll down, you will get to a part where you can fill up a blank, what is the price, what is the donation amount, the total amount that you want to put in, okay? So all I ask from you is very simple, Put in anything above $100 US to get option 1, which is just the product launch. Put in anything above $150 US to get option 2, which is the product launch and the live summit masterclass. Put in anything above $350 US, you will get the e-commerce masterclass that will teach you how to use TikTok to generate more sales and more leads. And also you get the product launch and you get the live summit as well. 3 super powerful strategy for monetization online. Alright? So I mean, if you're gonna take this elsewhere, minimum is a few $1,000 easily for each of these classes. All right. So I hope you can donate as much as possible. But even if you put in $351, I'm already very happy because every dollar counts for the kids who are suffering from cancer. So I just want to, say thank you ahead of time to support this initiative that I'm putting out here. All right. So that's the option 1, 2, 3, everybody. And I'm gonna put this up for about 2 hours, and after I'm gonna close it off because I just don't want this offer to leak out outside of this class. All right, because day in day out, other days we are selling these 3 different things separately, and I mean each of these items by itself, the price is already above $350 by the way. All right, so that's why I only want to give it to you guys because you deserve it. You are here, you get to see it, you get to hear it, and you deserve it. All right, you don't need to promote for me. Okay, I just want to do this because I just want to do a bit of a fundraising together with you guys. With my fellow students. All right, so I'm gonna open up this for 2 hours. Go to buildgoodkarma.com and then go ahead and start putting out your orders, and then we'll close it off in the next 2 hours. All right, if for whatever reason at all, I repeat, for whatever reason you can't do the transaction by tonight, maybe your credit card got issued, debit card got issued, or whatever, you need to do bank transfer, please get in touch with my team right now. WhatsApp my team right now. They will give you the WhatsApp number. You can WhatsApp them right now. If you cannot complete the transaction in the next 2 hours, please get in touch with my team immediately. Is that clear, everybody? Alright? So I repeat again. Option 1, donate anything above $100. Come and learn from me about 7-figure product launch. After you learn finish, you're not happy with it, take your money back. Simple as that. There's absolutely no risk on your side. Option 2, add extra $50. You can come and learn about Live Summit Masterclass as well. So 2 different monetization strategy which can be combined together as well. Option 3, you get to learn the latest, greatest, amazing strategy of TikTok monetization. Make money from TikTok, alright? Plus the 7-figure product launch, plus the Live Summit. In fact, you can combine these 3 together, even more powerful. And that is for any donation above $350. You can come into the class and learn these 3 things, alright? And then, as I said again, okay, anything above that amount will be donated to the children who are suffering from cancer. Is that clear, everybody? Alright? And as I said again, any of these options, you go through finish already, and you tell me you didn't learn a single thing at all, you didn't receive any value at all, it's okay. Take your money back. There's absolutely no risk on your side. Alright? The only thing I ask from you is to at least come in and learn very sincerely and wholeheartedly. But please don't take advantage of me. That's all I'm telling you guys. Alright? And the reason why I can do this deal is because very simply, this is not my bread and butter. I can use my products to go and raise funds. I can talk to Teacher Wanda because, Teacher Wanda and I have come a long way, and she's willing to do this at this kind of rock bottom price for you guys, alright? So, if you ask me, of course, I'm hoping that you guys will take option 3 and learn as many of these things as possible. Because once you learn it already, this skill will be with you for the rest of your life. You want to use the TikTok for whatever purpose, it's up to you. You want to use the product launch, how you want to use it, it's also up to you as well, alright? So once you learn this, you can choose and decide what is the kind of monetization strategy you want to use for whatever business that you want to do in the future. Is that clear, everybody? So that's the reason why, if you ask me, I would have asked you to choose option 3, alright? Because I know that you won't be able to get this offer elsewhere at this kind of price and this kind of knowledge and this kind of quality. Alright? So I mean that's like what? Less than it's like a $1 per day. Alright? And you're able to learn the skill that's gonna be with you for the rest of your life. Okay, $1 US, you can't even pay for your, Netflix subscription, cannot even pay for your Astro, cannot even pay for even a cup of coffee nowadays. Alright? So don't tell me you can't afford this, alright? I'm sure you can. It's a matter of what kind of priority you put in place, okay? And as I said again, there's absolutely no risk on your side, so there's nothing for you to consider as well. Come in, learn first, and then try your best to use all this for whatever they're trying to do, alright? After you learn finish already, if you think it's not right for you, take your money back. But you learn already, if you make money, and by the time you make the 6-figure, please come and pay the balance of the tuition fee, okay? Alright, everybody, so go to buildgoodkarma.com and register yourself now, some of you asked me, you can register for your kids and all that. I knew you were going to have this request, okay? Here's my deal. If you want to register for one more extra seat for your children, for your business partner, husband, wife, boyfriend, girlfriend, I give you the permission to do it for one extra seat. One extra seat only. That means go through the order again one more time. Alright, you can use your email address and phone number first, then later you ask us who you want to transfer it to, okay? Because each of this is only accessible by one person, okay? If you think you're going to take advantage of it and try to share this out, no, that's not going to happen, okay? Please don't do this to me, alright? Because karma is a bitch, okay? You'll go around by you, alright? Come on, you know that this is a crazy offer, okay? So please, if you want to do it and register for one more person, I give you the permission to do it. But you can't resell it. I would assume you're genuinely helping another person to register for this program. Alright, we have a lot of people actually sign up their children, their close friends, alright, to this kind of classes. Okay, so I let you register extra one more seat. So what you have to do is go through the same ordering process and sign up for second person. You can put your details first, later you can always tell my team who you want to transfer to, alright? So if there's anything that you can't do the transaction for whatever reason by today, please message my team, WhatsApp my team. They have put their details into the Zoom chat there. Please WhatsApp them or email them, tell them you're interested, but for whatever reason tonight the transaction cannot go through, they will follow up with you, they'll hold it for you until tomorrow. Is that clear, everybody? Alright, so with that said, a few reminders before I let you go. Number one, please do your intro video and please do your profile canvas. As I said again, how you do anything is how you do everything. You never know, somebody might see your intro video, might see your profile canvas, and that one connection could become a multi-million-dollar deal, could become a multi-million-dollar idea. You never ever know. Okay, so don't be like the rest of the world population. They think that nobody's gonna see it. Please don't have that kind of attitude. Okay, do whatever it takes, because you know what, you deserve to succeed, alright, and you don't want to be like the rest of them, okay? Number three, please finish up your lean canvas on the latest by tomorrow before the class, alright? Take one idea that is in your head, whether it's a real idea, fake idea, made up idea, or your existing business, start to build your lean canvas, and this idea, you need to use it for the next few days as well, alright? And you'll see how everything comes together after that. And number four, if you haven't filled up the form in the Vince Inner Circle to have a chance to get into being consulted together with my board of advisor, please go and fill it up as detailed as possible, alright, by today, okay, latest by tomorrow, alright, because I will go through every single one of it. I will read through every single detail, every single story you put in there. The reason is very simple, because to me, this is very valuable to me. I value every single connection and network. Okay, and you never know. Sometimes just because I read through your profile, I will remember you already straight away, right? Because you will be somewhere in my memory. And in future, maybe there could be some business deal, there could be some potential, JV or partnership or whatever at all. At least I suddenly will remember, hey, I remember this person is doing this. I could connect you to this kind of potential. Make sense to you guys? If you don't fill up, I will never ever know your existence. Is that clear, everybody? So please take time to fill up as detailed as possible. Alright? And whether there's an opportunity to work closely together with me on your business, we will decide at a later part of this later. Alright? So but for now, please fill it up first. And then I'll see what I can do and see if I can make the arrangement for you to have a chat with my board of advisor to see where you are right now and where you want to go and whether it's something that we can help you with or not. All right. And number 5, just now as I mentioned, the 7-figure product launch. Please go to Build Good Karma and register. We'll close it off in the next 2 hours, okay? And tomorrow, there will be more surprise coming up for you, okay? I know it's super intense, but today is just the beginning. There is another 90% that I haven't teach you yet, alright? So please make sure you have clear your schedule for the next few days and you have make sure you'll be attending all days, alright? And I will be tracking each and every one of you, how many hours you're here, whether you skip class or not, all these kind of things. Because again, as I said, right, these classes are for me to also see and assess who you are, what kind of person you are, alright? And whether there's a chance for me to invest in you, there's a chance for me to, consult you, there's a chance for me to mentor you, alright? I mean, I don't want to be spending my time and money on someone who doesn't even believe in investing their own time to learn and improve themselves, isn't it? Alright? So I'm going to be watching you guys, alright? I know it sounds like I'm a strict teacher or father, okay? But if you're going to be spending so much money and invest in people, you want to make sure you invest in the right people, isn't it? So tell tell me you're the right person. Okay? So there'll be more surprises coming in the next few days. Please make sure you do whatever it takes to attend. Alright? So with that said, everybody, that's it. Thank you very much, and you know what? Congratulations for surviving today. Come on, give yourself a huge round of applause, everybody. So with that said, go to googlekarma.com, go and choose what are one of the 3 options. Again, as I said, there's absolutely no risk on your side. Come in, learn all the 3 different skills already. If you think it's not right for you, doesn't matter. Pay your money back. Simple as that. All good, alright? Because the last thing I want you to do is to think so much and then never bother to take action, and after then you wish that you had taken this action. Time waits for nobody. As I said again, learn as fast as possible, because I want you to make that money even faster. Because every single day that you're not learning this skill, and every single day that you're not implementing this skill to make that money, is one less day for you to enjoy that money by yourself or even with your loved ones. Is that clear, everybody? So that's why I am so damn super motivated to want to push you to learn all these kind of skills and make as much money as possible. Alright? I mean, the world is so big, it doesn't matter. Alright? There's no way you're gonna learn all these skills and end up competing with me, because the market is just too big. Alright? So I rather you make as much money as possible, and hopefully along the way I get to invest in you. You also helping me to make money as well. Make sense, everybody? Alright? So I think this is we're gonna close it off in the next 41.5 hours or whatever. Alright? Okay, everybody, I'll see you tomorrow. Please make sure to finish all the homework and everything I remind you just now. Alright? I'll see you soon. Bye.